Hey everyone, it's Miranda. I hope you are having a wonderful week. The first thing I want to say is to everybody who is either finishing school or approaching finals, or maybe you've already finished school, I just want to say I hope you're doing okay and it'll all be worth it in the end. And I've just been thinking about you guys. You guys are on my heart this week because I know this is like crunch time and everything is stressful, and half of you guys are probably here because you're procrastinating, and that's okay. But anyway, I am doing a collab this week, and I had the joy and honor of collabing with Valerie from Art a la Carte. And if you guys have never heard of her channel, which I'm sure pretty much all of you have because her channel is pretty big, you should check her out though if you haven't heard of her. She is one of the most encouraging artists for me to watch. She's so genuine and kind, and a lot of her stuff is very happy, has such a bright theme to it, and I feel like I always need that. See, I tend to do darker art sometimes. I mean, some of my art's pretty happy, but it always makes me feel so inspired when I watch her videos, and yeah. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed to her channel or checked her out, I will leave her information in my description box. But I want to tell you guys a little bit more about the collab now. So what we're doing is essentially allowing you guys to get to know us better, and we're introducing our favorite things in these videos. Well, certain favorite things, you know. But anyway, I am painting and drawing her favorites, and she is doing mine. And so the favorites are colors, animals, and flowers. And as you can tell, her favorite color combination is purple and green, which is very pretty together. And her animals, is it a turkey? No. Is it a dinosaur? No. Yeah, you guys got it right. It's a panda. And you will see her favorite flowers soon, but I'm sure you can guess what they are before they're painted. Anyway, if you want to know my favorites, you have to go check out her video. So I will embed her video at the end of this, and you can just click on it in my video, and boom, it'll take you there. She does the YouTube Artist Collective too, and last week we launched that, and hers was really cool, so I just wanted to randomly mention that because you guys should also go check out her video for the Artist Collective. It was such a unique idea that I just had to mention it. Anyway, back to this painting. When she first told me her favorites, she said, yeah, my favorites are panda, cherry blossom, and green and purple together. I thought for a while and was like, pandas and cherry blossoms. Okay, I feel like that can go together pretty well. And then I thought about it more and was like, well, I would like to include a person with this because I think that would be a good challenge, and now I just need to figure out how to do it. But the whole time in my mind I was thinking pink and blue color scheme would just be great. And it was such a challenge to think about how to bring purple and green into this. And so I brainstormed for days, and I did little sketches and everything. And then I decided, well, if the color aspect is going to push me, then I'm going to push myself even further and do something with a different perspective. And so that's where I got the idea of having this innocent child looking up through a cherry blossom tree, because then it would show the bright grass, and it would give me the opportunity to use that color combination, and it would give me the opportunity to practice anatomy. And I've always felt like I've loved to draw people doing interesting things, but at the same time I always feel like I like to avoid anatomy. So this was a great opportunity to confront those fears. I really liked the idea of this perspective thing because I could include multiple pandas in the picture, and I wanted this painting to seem innocent and fun and happy because when I look at Val's artwork on her channel, I always feel so happy afterward. As I said, her artwork just exudes such a positive feeling, and I wanted to kind of highlight that in this painting because although she didn't mention it as a favorite, I feel like it's part of her, you know? It's just, she's such an uplifting person, and so I wanted those colors to just pop. And I decided to do baby pandas at this little girl's feet. Okay, sorry, but the Turpenoid just kind of popped in there showing you guys what I was using, but I didn't slow it down. The pandas are just kind of like tumbling around and having fun, and one is sticking its foot like way up in the air, and the other one just kind of plopped down and fell asleep after it tumbled, and so that was really fun. It was really interesting that she said that her favorite flower was cherry blossoms because I live in Ohio, and this year I feel like cherry blossoms and was it dogwood trees? Are those the ones with the white flowers? I'm not quite sure actually, but I've noticed them so much more this year. I don't know if it's just it's a better year for it, or maybe it's just I find it more attractive now. I don't know, but I've been loving cherry blossoms, and so it was a lot of fun to draw these. Now let's talk about materials that I use because I'm sure a couple of you guys are going to ask this, and I feel like I use so many things. Okay, first I started with watercolor, and then I started using gouache, and then I thought, well, colored pencil would be fun too, let's give it a go. And then I used India ink on the pandas, and let's see, what else did I use? Oh, I used paint thinner on top of the colored pencils to smoothen the texture, so that's why the Turpenoid just kind of popped in there for a second. And I used jelly rollers for the centers of the cherry blossoms and for the soon to be seen details on this shirt. And then finally I used those Spica glitter pens. They're made by the same company as the Copic markers too. Yeah. So a lot of things, pretty much everything except the kitchen sink was poured into this painting. Anyway. But yeah, so these are Val's favorites. And I think she has good taste, just saying. And if you want to know what my favorites are, as I said previously, you can click on the video that will be embedded at the end, and it'll take you to her channel. Also, by the way, I will be putting this up on Etsy. You can either get the original or you can get prints, and so that is up to you. And Val has an Etsy store too. I'm sure she'll be putting her artwork for this collab in her store, but if not, there's so much other artwork there too, so I'm just going to put the link below, and I encourage you guys to check that out if you wish. No pressure though. Anyway, here is her video, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this collab. It was a lot of fun to do, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and keep drawing, guys.